Hello, all. This is Dr. Dave Maslach talking to you about reciprocity.com. The E is written with a 3. And in this particular video, I want to talk about whether you should start your PhD or do your doctorate to change careers. And if you don't know, I'm a professor of innovation strategy and entrepreneurship. Created this whole reciprocity platform to give back as much as I possibly can. I created sort of a sharing economy software, continuing to build it out for proofreading, and then I'm doing these YouTube videos to give back to all those people that are doing or thinking of doing a doctorate. And it is sort of very applicable for anybody that is thinking of doing a PhD in business, because that's what I know, right? So that's what I'm going to talk about, but it's pretty applicable to many different areas. So should you pursue a PhD to change careers from something that you're currently doing right now? Generally, no. That's actually a bad sort of excuse or a bad sort of logic. If you're sort of running away from something, first of all, it's very competitive, very sort of challenging career. Just imagine all the people that are currently, so if you are in a career that's like corporate law or you're a physician, it's going to be very similar. And it's really just because of the type of people that are in those kind of careers, right? And that's what's going to attract those type A sort of people are going to be attracted to doing a PhD as well. Now, it's going to vary a lot depending on which sort of area you're going into in terms of doing a PhD, a lot. But from my experience in a business school, it is very competitive, and that's just the nature of the game, because those people are all sort of type A and sort of striving to do the best, right, and do their best, and that's really what the environment is. It's fun. There's nothing absolutely wrong with it. It's really fun and exciting and that kind of stuff. But if you're expecting it to be easier or a change of pace or something like that, it's not necessarily the best thing to do. And what you should do instead, and the reason why I would personally choose a PhD, and it's the reason why I did it, is you are running towards something and you're excited about something or excited about doing research, for example. I personally was just excited about doing research. And it just made sense to me in terms of sort of financial returns and stuff like that. And by the way, I did my own financial calculation. I'm not going to break even until I'm in my 50s to do a PhD. It's a long time, and it's been a while since I've actually did that financial calculation, but it was a long time. If you look at so originally I was an engineer, trained as an engineer, and I chose to do a PhD. And the break even is a long ways out, right? There's a lot of and the reason is, there's a huge opportunity cost, right? You're spending 5, 6, 7 years of your life. At the very minimum, you're going to be spending 4 years of your life pursuing something where you're not getting paid nearly as much as what you'd get paid in industry. And so that adds up. And if you sort of compound that, all this kind of stuff, there's a large amount of opportunity cost of doing that particular thing. So if you're interested in doing a PhD because you're interested in doing research, or you've been working for a while and you saw something really curious in your business, or curious in the sort of setting that you're looking at, or curious in sort of the environment, and you're just seriously curious and you can't understand it. Just imagine you're going to be spending, you could do a PhD, and just imagine you're probably going to be spending 20, 25, 30 years pursuing, sort of trying to understand how that thing works. And that's really what it is. You're just spending that much time. So if you're interested in organizations, or maybe politics in organizations, or maybe it is decision-making in organizations, well, you're going to study that for 20, 25, 30, 40, 50 years. It's just going to be a long time that you're going to be pursuing that particular thing, and you're just curious about that. And that's great, because if you're implicitly motivated to understand that thing, that's actually going to benefit you in the long run. I would not do a PhD because I'm running from something, and that's often the people that don't succeed, is because they think it's going to be easier, or they don't really know what they're going to do with their life. They want to sort of just teach or something along those lines. They're not going to succeed in this career in the long run. It is far too difficult to succeed in this career if you're not necessarily motivated to push through all of the sort of down points that you have. And there's lots of down points that you have. And the reason is, it's just, think of yourself as creating a drug, right? You're a pharmaceutical company, and the returns from pursuing that particular activity are 10 years out. And that's really what it is. So the returns of you pursuing an activity, you're going to have to sort of work at something for a long time until you actually get returns on that particular thing. The outcome is not going to happen until 10 years. That's what pharmaceutical companies go through. And so they put a large amount of investment in something, and they continue to invest until 10, 20 years, they actually get a pretty good return from that thing. And that's kind of the mindset, the same thing that's going to happen with you for pursuing a PhD or doing a doctorate. So hopefully this helped you, and you found this useful. If you did, make sure you do give me a thumbs up. I do appreciate it. And do subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm trying to build this out to help out as many of you folks as I possibly can. That's really my true motivation behind this. It's just to help you out, because I know that there was lots of people. When I went through and did my PhD, there just wasn't anybody doing anything like this. And I thought that this was really important to do. So anyways, take care and have a wonderful day. All right, bye.